What's up guys? On this particularly glary day, it's rather humid as well, we get to work on this. Very excited. These things are an amazing truck. Take inside, fit up one of our muffler delete pipes, let you hear it and see what you think yourself. Rock on, here we go. Check this bad boy out. We got 6.2 litres of LS awesomeness. Z71 package, which is nice. It's already got wheels on it, it's only a couple of days old. Go down here and have a quick listen to it. Alright, give it a rev. So that's how she sounds stock. We're going to stick it up in the air and put one of our muffler deletes on this vehicle. I'll show you how that sounds. These are the two different products we make for this vehicle. This fella right here is a full muffler delete pipe, and this one here is a sports muffler replacement. They both clamp on, so we're just going to make two cuts on the stock exhaust system because it's all one piece. There is actually no joint in it, and we'll slide these on and clamp it up. I'll quickly show you what we're working with under the truck. Alright, we come off the front in the Y pipe. The cat converters are at the front. It does have a large flexi in it. Comes down in here. Funnily enough, this is all 409 stainless, and then they switch to aluminized. It's our standard muffler assembly, and it's got these valves, which once we cut it, I'll show you more on them. Like I say, it's all one piece. There's not actually a joint in the system. Splits up over the back there, and you've got these resonators either side, 1 and 2. And then it's got these really cool tips they mount on the rear bumper, and they're actually a part of the bumper. And this piece here blows into it. So what we're going to do is make two cuts on this. I'll grab a pen and show you. Alright, first up, if you don't own one of these Milwaukee pens, I recommend them. They are the best. So, we're going to cut our exhaust right here. Now this piece here is 3.5 inches and it steps down to 80 millimeters, which is a particularly odd size. And then at the back, we're going to cut right behind this valve right here. Right through there. That'll leave the valves with the muffler assembly when it drops out. It has no hangers on it. The hangers are before and after. Cut there, and new piece slides over here and that clamp does up. The whole thing goes back to the way it was. So there you can see that valve in the end of it. Obviously when the car's idling it sort of sits there, and the idea is when you accelerate, it's very hot, sorry, it opens up and the counterweight will help it close again. There's one of those in each end, plus it's a baffled muffler. So that is what's killing all your excitement of noise out of these big things. There's our overlay, and I think the end result here is going to be quite, well, it doesn't need much explanation, does it? You get rid of that, put some pipe in there, it's going to sound darn good. Just want to get rid of all those burrs and whatnot on that edge, so we've got a nice, neat, clean edge to work with. Because the exhaust is quite firm, this piece here is rock solid, and this bit here is really, hot. It's very hot. Other than that, it's also quite in there. It doesn't really move around. The hangers really hold it in place, which is great because we don't lose our tip alignment. But we've got to slide over this face here, same on this one. Luckily there's a small joint up here, and we're just going to make this pipe here come loose, and that way we can maneuver it into position. So that little fellow we're just going to put to one side in a precarious place so it swings down and hits you in the head a bit later on. And we'll slide this fellow up and in onto our first rear piece. Quite neatly. Nice and firmly goes onto there. That's it. Then we're going to slide the other end into it. Okay, the boys are giving me a hard time because I put the tag on the top. Anyway, someone better clearly mark that better in the jig, I guess. So we had to use two people to get this in because it was a bit of a two-person job. If we had a stand, it would have been easier, but anyway, we didn't. So Tim's just doing that ball flange back up at the front. Just going to make sure this hanger here, just keep him nice and level, and that sort of gives you back the location of where it all was. There's our clamp there, like we were talking about. You can see we've slid onto that tube there. You can see where we're sitting on this one back here. So we're just going to go ahead and do all this up now. Apparently we like Milwaukee around here too. Bit of shameless advertising there. If you don't own one of these, where are we? This little fellow here is the golden tool of the workshop. You'd be amazed how much torque that ratchet head has. But you should definitely do them up with a breaker bar afterwards, just to make sure they seat, and probably check them about a week later just to make sure. Basically, we're just pulling a bunch of things together here, so a little bit of extra retensioning in a week's time goes a long way. Alright, start to finish. Cats, wide pipe, and there you go. Nice, simple 2 cuts, go straight in, do your clamps up nice and tight, and you've just really livened up your Chevy. Alright, she's back down on Mother Earth. Well, close, still on the hoist, but I just couldn't wait. We should fire it up now and give you a listen, and then we back it out. We'll play with it a bit more. Fire in the hole. Yep. Now it's awake. A truly, truly spectacular looking truck, aren't they? God. It's an old one. Well, it's kind of an older Chev. Anyways, let's not get sidetracked. This thing's beautiful. Out in the light of day again. These things are rev limited in park, so we can only run it to 2500 RPM. You get the pretty good idea of it. Gives it a really fat idle too. Well, that's it. What a cool truck, man. I dig it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.